Well, I wasn't expecting to add to the I guess trilogy. I think because we got three videos so far, but looks like we're back at it again. I wasn't so no. Um my mom promised me. I did kind of bug her, but she did promise me I can go pull up the message. I'd rather not because then I'd have to edit all the names out. I mean, if you don't believe me, I can show it next video or whenever, because it's late at night and I'm trying to get this pumped out. I don't need to, if I don't need to do something, she promised me to promise to take me on holiday to Toronto, what's just over here. I mean, I'm sure you already know where it is. And then after everything that happened with my brother, I've been pissed off at her. What rightly I should be. Or why shouldn't I be angry? Why shouldn't I be annoyed? She houses, she feeds this dude. She's been shouting this dude for years. Ever since it started in at least 2012. That's the date that I put in it. Where at that time he didn't intentionally hit me, but he never apologized. He never did anything and it hurt. You might not think that getting a bag of chips thrown at you hurts, but especially considering I was 8 then, at least 8, I could have been even younger, possibly older. You know, it hurt. Anyway, after all these years, I'm rightfully angry. Wouldn't you be angry? After all this verbal abuse, I haven't gotten into the verbal abuse. All the threats of being punched, all the threats of, being kicked, being stomped, getting shouted at by him. Was that happened quite a lot, more than the physical stuff. You know, I've been to the police 2 times, one in 2018 time. That was the time where I ran up to my aunt's and my aunt was like, and she came back to the house and her and my mum were talking. Then my mum just randomly decided to bring up my performance at school and how I was misbehaving at school, like trying to make it seem like I am like I was well, at the time I thought it was an arsehole move, but now looking, it feel also 2018, I would have been 14. So she's trying to somehow send the blame, somehow make excuses, because I must have been annoying him or like I don't know what the blame is for that. I wonder what her excuse is for 2016 when I would have been 11 years old, possibly 10 if it was before my birthday. you know no, yeah, I would have been. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm terrible. Yeah, I would have been at May of 2016. I still would have been 10. I wonder what her excuse for that would have been. I wonder what her excuse for the verbal abuse, and the massive amount of verbal abuse, you know, from, he started, he started the verbal abuse when I was about, 10 as well. Even though he first did something when I was 8, the verbal abuse and the physical abuse started when I was about 10. I wonder what her excuse for that is, and it turned. And my mum's like, I was emailing her not too long ago. And she was like, "Oh, brothers fight. Fighting is brotherly nature or whatever." What the fuck? Sorry, I don't want to swear, but choking. Let's go to Vermont. Sorry, I'm trying to lighten this, but choking someone until they're in a state of in and out unconsciousness. How like that isn't no effing brotherly whatever. No, it is not. But I've never seen it. I know brothers. I don't want to say their names. Then A&M. I haven't seen any of them ever do it. I know they would never do something like that to each other. Even there's these two other people, brother and sister. One name begins with M, one name begins with E. Even though I don't like I mean, I like the E person, really don't like the M person. I'd never, they would, never do anything like that to each other. Never, never, not a chance. My mom's brothers never would do anything like that to her or to each other. No way they wouldn't. You know, well, my dad, I don't know about my dad's brothers. I don't know about his side of the family. Well, I'm sure that, I'm sure they wouldn't do something like that to each other. Like what brother, what sort of brother duo, chokes one, until they're in and out unconsciousness. What? Give me one. I'll tell you, if there is a brother that do that is that's obviously a very toxic, abusive, brotherly duo. And now my mum, yeah, so I told my mum, hey, if you don't want to go, fine. She's blaming health reasons, but I don't buy it. She has been coughing, she's been coughing a lot, but I don't buy the excuse. So I'm like, all right, if you don't want to go, fine. I'll go by myself. And she's like, no, I don't trust you not to run off. And and even if I do run off, I'm a grown man. You know, I'm nearly 20 at this point. I can do what I want. What I want. If I come back, I come back. I'm just saying, if I did decide to run off, so what? So what? How is it any of her business? How in any way is it her business? Like how? I'm a grown man. I can do what I want. Of course, if it's not illegal or generally being a dick, of course. I'm not Homelander now. I can do whatever the F I want. You know, none of that. So what if I decide, it would be better than waiting at home for the next bout of whatever he's gonna do next, because this guy is a loose cannon. This guy is completely unpredictable. Like, like that dude from, is it Dead or Alive or Tekken, that drunken, I think there's drunken guys in both those games. You can't predict this guy's next move because this guy's just flailing all over the place. Weird example. Or like Donald Trump, Trump is completely unpredictable, but this guy is that unpredictability and just ramped up to 10. Don't know what this guy is gonna do next. Next time he could easily go all the way and kill me. I know that's what my mom want. I know. I feel like that's been her plan this entire time. She's just been waiting for that dude to finally just go that inch too far and just off me. I don't like saying the K word. I feel like that's their plan. Because what else could it be? What mother would let someone do something like that to their child? Because you gotta remember, he's 13 years my senior. So when I was 10 and he was doing all that stuff, he was 23. When I was 14, he was 27. You know, I feel like that's what she's been waiting for him to just go that inch too far, that inch too far, and just doing something that he'd never be able to come back from. Because what else could it be? Could willing, I'm willing to no answer. What could it be? What else could it be for her to do nothing, absolutely nothing? Still house the guy, still feed him, still give him money on occasion. What else could it be? You know, wow, what else could it be? Being, you know, being homeless in Canada seems like a much better option than being homed here and gotta live with this guy with his unpredictability times 10. You got this dude's like Brad Wong from Dead or Alive. What a really obscure example. That sort of unpredictability then timed up to like 1,000. That science. Oh, I need to turn. This dude is that scientist guy from the second Tekken guy, but ramped that unpredictability up. He talk. Like this guy is so unpredictable, like so unpredictable. I'm honestly, even though I, give off, even though I'm joking and all that, like what else? Like because if I that's my way of coping with this. If I took everything seriously, I'd be even worse off. I like to joke, I like to, but I'm honestly scared for my life because I don't know what this guy's next move is. My mom knows this. She's obviously this is obviously her plan because I don't know what else it could be. I'm honestly very fearful. I still go outside. Yesterday, for some reason, he came in the same room I was in. I was in the kitchen. I just stood my ground, and stared at him. But I am, I am fearful. My mom will do nothing. Some guys, they haven't gotten back to me. Um, so right now, my only option is to just, slump it out. Deal with like, what else can I do? I could run off right now. I could run off right now, but no. Just if I like her, I'm saying, I'm not saying that I would. I'm just saying if I was in somewhere like Canada, there's loads of places, there's loads of places, but and honestly, I'm not saying I will run off because I'm sending this to my mom, and I'm not saying I would. She doesn't trust me, and that's another thing. She doesn't trust me. How does she expect me for me to like if she doesn't trust me this much? Canada, you got all these places, Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, all these, then you got the neighbors to the south. Well, I don't need to explain all the cities they've got. Over here, it's just and I know that seems like inconvenient now when I do send this to my mom. She doesn't, I'm not gonna if she doesn't trust me, fine, like, it is what it is, what it is. But I'm gonna go over there, clear my head, whatever, you know, see if something can be done about my brother time I'm over there. But if she doesn't want to trust me, if you don't want to trust me, because I'm gonna send you this video, then so be it. That's kind of selfish now that I think about it. She would rather make me stay in an abusive home, in a violent, like I said, than it's selfishness of the highest order, narcissism, selfishness. It's controlling behavior. It's like I thought Britney's dad was bad. I'm not trying to take anything away from Britney. I'd never do that, man. I'd never do that. But my mom is on mm, some same stuff that her dad's on. Mm, Yeah, extremely like extreme controlling behavior. I don't feel, and she was like messaging me as well, like telling me to move out and all that, like telling me she doesn't want me at the house anymore. Well, you fucking shit house. So if you don't want me at the house anymore, like why won't you let me? And plus as well, this isn't her money. Like this is some of the money that she's getting from the government for me. Remember when I met and God made that financial video? Like don't act like this like I'm taking money from her when she gets 400 a month from the government. Like if she doesn't want me at the house, she said, "Oh, I don't want you at this house anymore. You need to move out. You need to leave." They're like, "I want to go to Canada. I want to go on holiday to Canada." "Oh, you're not going there because I think you're gonna run off." Well, what sort of Actually, I'm allowed to say that R word, but I don't like swearing when I know I'm gonna swear. If I know I'm gonna swear, you know. I try not to. Sometimes I do if I'm like very angry. But I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. Very, very, I mean, I mean, what is there to say? I know that whatever's gonna happen from this point on, something really, really bad is gonna happen. Something really, really bad is gonna happen. That's one of the reason I make these to document everything. Because I don't know what is gonna happen. Because, if that dude does, like I mentioned in one of the other videos, if that dude does go all the way and, goes that inch too far, my mom's gonna be like, oh, wow, this is such a shock. I could have never seen this coming. He isn't that type. He would never hurt a fly. I'm talking about my brother, of course. He would never hurt a fly. I can't believe that he would, freaking, strangle his brother to death, beat him over the head so much that he suffers irreversible brain damage and fucking dies in a vegetative state. I do all this to document. If if the police, I'm sure I mean, I'm sure my niece would, you know, if for some reason the police wanted to interview her, she could send them those videos and see, the whole long line of abuse. As I know my niece, and she's a real G. Only ride or only ride or die I've got in this world, and she's a little baby, man. God, I'm getting emotional. But if that does happen, I'm sure give these videos to the police and see what, type of man this dude actually is, and whatever my mum says about him. And my mum needs to, whatever he gets in prison, my mum needs the exact same. And, it obviously, it's obviously, like going up against your own family, but what else am I supposed to do? Like I've been cornered in this, in this position. What else am I supposed to do? Like say nothing, be quiet. So like I said, if that does go an inch too far, and my mum's, like I said, I was gonna be like, oh wow, wow, what a shock! I can't believe he's done this. You know. Anyway, on a lighter note, where this place is very nice. I mean, I think it's nice. You might not think it's nice, but this is the type of thing I like right here. American Beauty. You know, it's like what am I supposed to do? Say say nothing, do nothing. It's like you know. But like I said, my mom needs the same sentence that he does. If he's doing 25 to life, she needs to do the exact same. If you know, whatever he gets, whatever happens, same things need to happen to my mom, because this is just it's past the point of no return at this point, and I know that whatever happens soon, if I don't get out of here, at least for at least temporarily get out of here, go on holiday to Canada, over there, you know, whatever happens, it's it's really not gonna be good. Not gonna be good at all. Anyway, um, I don't know what else. What else is there to say? Just some top tier shit housery, road closed. So Yeah, now I ain't gonna be able to get to sleep. Should have done this earlier. Hopefully I can upload this video before he just cuts off the internet. Because he as well, he controls the entire internet to the house. So and he'll just cut it off. The only reason he'll put it back on is because like my mom's at home. If it's just me and if it's just me and him at the house, he will just cut it off. And sometimes he to cut off the video once my mum leaves because my mum isn't here now. So for the meantime, it's still on. But any moment now, it just cuts off and I'm disconnected from everything. There's literally nothing to do except just play and I need the TV to go to sleep. So like my sleep schedule is like very now. I go to sleep when my mum's here. And when my mum isn't here, I'm up all night until she comes, and that's like what 9 in the morning she comes. So if he cuts off now, I'm gonna be awake until like at least 9:30 because I don't know how I'd be able to go to sleep. Comes back. I mean, yeah, it is. I wish I made different decisions. I really wish I made different decisions. All I know is that the relationship with my mom will never, and I mean never, be repaired. It will never be fixed. It will never be repaired. You know, that's done. That's done. And there is there's only one person in the world right now that I feel like I have any sort of confidence in. When I confidant, not confidence, but confidant, someone that I could, and that's my niece, and she's literally a little girl, like you know, but if that bad thing that I fear, you know, might happen, doesn't happen, 15, and then we go down 15, 20 years, and I'm at, my Greenwich, Connecticut mansion, and, I've said this before, but I'm saying it again so my mom can hear, and then my kids are like, hey, Pappy, because, and I'm sure some of you know who my future wife is, y- you know, if my kids want to be Latino, they can, hey, Pappy, why is there accent Italian American? Why I can't do an American accent for some reason? I can only do Italian American. Why don't you never tell us about your side of the family? Only Aunt Maya. Well, I'm gonna tell them exactly why? I'm gonna tell them exactly why. Why they don't hear about their grandmother, their grandfather, any of that. I won't even tell them. There's no point in telling them. And they get, but, if I have kids, I'm telling you, if you will never be coming over to Connecticut or California or wherever I am. You know, you know. My wife wants to be because I couldn't care. Connecticut's beautiful. I love actually love is a strong word. I really like Connecticut, but she wants to go to California. Stay in California, which that's where she already lives. Stay in California. To go to Washington, we can go to Washington. You want to go to Idaho, we can go to Idaho. If you want to go to New Mexico, we can go to New Mexico. Out of Mongolia, I don't really care. But, you know, she would never meet my kids. No one on this side. I don't want any like even the people that haven't done anything to me. The only it's just because it's just guilty by association. The only person they will ever hear about and who I love put a positive word in is their aunt Maya. That uh, other than that, uh, other than that, it's they ain't hearing anything. They ain't hearing anything at all. You know. Why they got random fences in the road? You know, that relation. It's like past the point of no return for everything. Forgive but don't forget. I'm tired of forgiving. Now it's don't forgive, don't forget. You know, would you, in your position, would you do that? Would you forget? After everything I've talked about these past four videos. Why did I say trilogy? No, I said that I made three figures before. I can't remember. I remember back in the college, there was a kid as well. His dad, from what I can figure out, his dad used to abuse him, physically beat him up verbally as well, and you know, and whenever anyone would ask him about his mom, he had some pretty choice words, very choice words about his mom. He doesn't, and he has every right. At first I was like, whoa, why is he saying all these things about his mom? He talked about his dad, of course. You know, yeah, of course he talked about his dad. But with dads, I don't really care because I can relate to that. But I was like, why is why is he saying all these bad things about his mom? And now I realize, because especially, realize. And I completely understand, I completely sympathize. You know, Mom was just as complicit in all of that by doing nothing, you know. Um, yeah, and I don't know, my mom's gonna see it because I'm gonna send it to her, and then I'm saying this to you. I said what I said. I don't, uh, I don't regret anything I've said here. There will be no apology. There will be no, you know, I will talk to you if I need to, but you gotta remember there will be no forgiveness, zero forgiveness. Like I said, don't forgive, don't forget, zero anything. Uh, there will never be any sort of reparation. Not a chance. I know I said reparation. I mean it in like repairing, not reparation as in like slavery. Actually, isn't that like the same word though? Like the same meaning. It's just that like the meaning of reparation now mainly attributed to like you know we ain't doing a linguistics thing here. You know, Sarah. It's beautiful enough. Trying to lighten all this beautiful place, beautiful, beautiful place. I could be there right now if I made better life choices, much better life choices. But I didn't. You know, we'll be. I'm gonna. at my emails now. See what she has to say. If she's like doing, if she says nothing, or she keeps doing this Tom and Jerry, stupidness, like going all around, all around trying to. I'm not sure why I said Tom and Jerry. What does that Tom and Jerry have to do? She keeps trying to shift the blame. She wants, takes no responsibility. She's up, she's upset because I, 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 I said bad things. I called her an, what did I say? I called her. Oh, here we go. We just got an email from my mom. So what did she just say? Because I don't want to show her email here. I will book for next year. Hopefully my health would have improved by then and take Maya also. Uh, the email prior was either give me the money to go by myself or book it for us, your choice. The email before that, my mum said siblings fight and I'm sure he regrets his temper, yet she does care about you. That's an excuse. That's an excuse abusers or abuser apologists use. They care about you. I've heard that one, I've heard people, people have said the exact same thing, when they have to deal with it, uh, if you were ever scared of him because of his temper, just call the police on him. You're not a baby. Oh, uh, the email before that was see, you got no reprisal because I'm right. And wait, hold on. The email before that was no, the email before that was mom said, "Well, go there." Not sure what she meant by that, but here's what I sent. See no reprisal because I'm right. Don't play Naomi and Granddad, because ultimately are physically aggressive. And no, I've already. This is what my mom. You both can go, and he is not a child abuser. You're a big ass man behaving like a baby. Right? Oh, see what I mean? That motherly love is strong, and a motherly love is strong. Forget about the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. This is this right here. And here's what I emailed my mum before that. You're fine with a steroid junkie, mentally unstable, literal child abuser, but a few hurtful words is where you draw the line. And before that, my mum said, what a spiteful and caring things to say to your own mother. You need to start looking for somewhere to stay. I don't want you around anymore. And the email I sent her before that was stop fucking me about, pal. And the email before that, my mom said, not by yourself. The email before that was give me the money, I'll go by myself. The email before that was listen, last year when I started the garden, I damaged my liver and back and still having problems which I hope would have been sorted. Now, I can't travel that far, so you will have to delay until next year. No, that's really this thing right here. Let me put it back. Right, I'm ready, I'm back. So I guess I am sending this to her, and I know she's gonna try and victimize herself, make herself look like the victim here, you know. But they care about you, like like even in movies, they say they use that line in movies, you know. I can't remember what movie I've seen. I think it was about I care about you, like a dude beat up his wife, then he hit her with the I care about you. No, you don't, you piece of shit. No, you don't. I mean, it's a movie character, so but he's still a piece of garbage. That's such like That's such in the book of abuse, that's like the number one or number two trick. The other one's I didn't mean to hurt you. That I haven't heard that one, but I do know that's like a very used line. New Haven, oh let's go to New Haven, one of the richest cities in America. Like I said, when I'm chilling in my mansion, got a mansion in, where we Greenwich, got a mansion in New Haven, got a mansion in Cali, got a mansion in Washington State, you know, she ain't coming to any of my houses, you know. Ain't meeting my kids. She asked me for some money. I'm gonna tell you, get fucked. Cause, I got 10 million. Actually, I'd have more than that if I got mentions and all this. I'd have way more than that. Couple 100 million. I got 200 million in the bank and you need £10. I'm gonna tell you straight up, get fucked. You wanna see my kids? Not a chance, not a chance, pal. Those kids will go to the grave never knowing anything about their grandmother. Let me tell you, on the dad's side, of course. Uh, You know, you know, you ask me for £10, and I'll purposely and give 500 to some random homeless guy so he can go shoot up fentanyl or whatever he wants to do with it. It's not my concern. Never get $1 from me. Never, nothing. But until then, I'll talk to you or whatever. But, everything I said here, I would never apologize for it. But even if I did apologize, it would never change that this is the truth, and apologizing for something doesn't change. This is just how it is, man. This is just how it is. It is. Zero forgiveness, zero forgetting. Hell, I wouldn't even give any money. I wouldn't even give any money to Maya because I know that she would just, if she, she would give some to you because that's what she's like. She's very empathetic. uh, You know, if she needed something, I'd get it her, but I wouldn't so that she can give it to you. You know, not a chance, pal. Like even like the slightest chance of her giving anything to you, that's a big no. That's a big no. No, she needs somewhere to stay. You know, she needs a mansion to hang out. Of course. Whatever she needs, but she ain't getting money from me because she just give it to you. Not a chance, pal. Not a chance. Not a chance. Anyway, I want to stop at New Haven quickly because I know it's got a pretty bad reputation. This looks all right. I guess like it's literally one place in one part of the city. You know, it's zero anything. Like this looks like rip off New York. I feel like we're done here. I don't think there's anything else. I really feel like saying this has been one dramatic video, hasn't it? Very, very dramatic. Um, any, any parting words, anything? No, I feel like I'm done. I can always make another video. All right. For the people that aren't my mum, whatever other family member she sends this to, thanks for watching, and I am out of here.